What if the secret to living a vibrant, fulfilling life in your later years wasn't about wealth, health, or even happiness, but about connection? What if the relationships you nurture, the communities you build, and the moments you share with others held the key to unlocking a deeper sense of purpose and joy? If you've ever wondered how to make the most of this stage of life, I'm here to tell you that connection is the answer. It's not just a nice to have. It's a vital force that shapes how we experience the world and how the world experiences us. Hi there, and welcome back to our channel, where we focus on making every season of life meaningful, joyful, and rich with possibility. Today, we're diving into a topic that has the power to transform your later years: the power of connection in later life. Whether you're looking to deepen existing relationships, forge new ones, or rediscover the beauty of human interaction, this conversation is for you. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore how connection, whether with family, friends, neighbors, or even strangers, can bring light, love, and meaning to your days. Before we get started, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how much brighter life feels when you're surrounded by people who truly understand and care for you? Those moments of shared laughter, heartfelt conversations, or even quiet companionship remind us that we're not alone. Yet as we grow older, staying connected can sometimes feel challenging. Maybe you've moved to a new place, lost touch with old friends, or found yourself with more time on your hands after retirement. Whatever your situation, know this: connection isn't just a luxury, it's a lifeline. And today, we'll show you how to harness its power. Let's start with one of the most profound benefits of connection in later life: its ability to combat loneliness. Loneliness is more than just feeling alone. It's a deep sense of isolation that can take a toll on both mental and physical health. Studies have shown that chronic loneliness can increase the risk of conditions like depression, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. But here's the good news: connection acts as an antidote. When you invest in meaningful relationships, you create a support system that buffers against these risks while enhancing your overall well-being. So how do you cultivate connections that truly matter? One of the first steps is recognizing the value of quality over quantity. In your younger years, you might have had dozens or even hundreds of acquaintances. But as you age, you naturally gravitate toward deeper, more authentic relationships. These are the connections that sustain you through life's ups and downs. They're built on trust, mutual respect, and shared experiences, and they're worth every ounce of effort. For example, think about the friends who have stood by you through thick and thin, the ones who celebrated your victories, consoled you during losses, and showed up consistently, no matter what. These are the people who enrich your life, and they deserve your attention. Regularly reaching out to them, whether through phone calls, visits, or even handwritten notes, ensures that these bonds remain strong. A simple "I was thinking of you" can go a long way in reminding someone they're valued. Now let's talk about another powerful aspect of connection: its ability to foster a sense of belonging. Humans are wired to crave community, to feel like we're part of something larger than ourselves. This need doesn't diminish with age. In fact, it often grows stronger. Joining groups or participating in activities that align with your interests provides an opportunity to meet like-minded individuals and build a network of support. Whether it's a book club, gardening group, fitness class, or volunteer organization, these settings offer natural opportunities for interaction and camaraderie. Here's an example. Imagine joining a local walking group. At first, you might attend simply to stay active, but over time, you begin to look forward to the camaraderie as much as the exercise itself. Conversations flow easily as you stroll together, sharing stories, advice, and laughter. Before you know it, these weekly walks become a highlight of your routine, a chance to connect with others while taking care of your body and mind. Another beautiful benefit of connection in later life is the opportunity to bridge generational gaps. While friendships with peers are invaluable, connecting with younger generations can bring fresh energy and perspective into your life. Whether it's through grandchildren, nieces and nephews, or young neighbors, these relationships allow you to pass down wisdom while learning from their unique worldview. Consider mentoring, for instance. Many schools and organizations welcome older adults as mentors because of the wealth of knowledge and life experience they bring to the table. Sharing your insights with a younger person not only helps them grow, but also reminds you of your own impact and relevance. Similarly, engaging with younger generations keeps you curious and open-minded, fostering a sense of continuous growth. Of course, building meaningful connections isn't limited to close-knit circles or structured activities. It also includes the small, everyday interactions that add richness to life. A warm smile for the cashier at the grocery store, a kind word for a stranger waiting in line, or a compliment for a neighbor tending their garden, these seemingly minor gestures contribute to a culture of connection. They remind us that we're all part of a shared human experience, and they often lead to unexpected friendships. But what if you're hesitant to put yourself out there? Maybe you worry about rejection, awkwardness, or simply not knowing where to start. Trust me, I understand. Stepping outside your comfort zone can be intimidating at any age. The key is to start small. Strike up a conversation with someone at the park, attend a community event, or join an online forum related to your interests. Most people are eager to connect, especially in environments designed for interaction. And remember, vulnerability is a two-way street. By opening yourself up to others, you invite them to do the same. Now that we've explored the importance of combating loneliness, prioritizing quality relationships, fostering a sense of belonging, bridging generational gaps, and embracing everyday interactions, let's transition to another crucial element, the role of gratitude in strengthening connections. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good practice. It's a powerful tool for deepening bonds and ensuring that your relationships remain resilient. We'll dive deeper into this idea in the next part of our conversation, along with tips for overcoming common barriers to connection. So far, we've uncovered how connection serves as a lifeline in later life, offering protection against loneliness, fostering belonging, and bridging generational divides. But trust me, we're just getting started. Keep watching, because the best is yet to come. Together, we'll continue exploring strategies to help you harness the power of connection and create a life filled with purpose, joy, and meaningful relationships. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's next. Now that we've explored how connection combats loneliness, fosters belonging, bridges generational gaps, and enriches everyday interactions, let's dive deeper into one of the most transformative elements of meaningful connections: gratitude. Gratitude isn't just a warm, fuzzy feeling. It's a powerful force that strengthens relationships, builds trust, and creates a positive feedback loop of mutual appreciation. In later life, when time feels more precious and relationships take center stage, practicing gratitude can elevate your connections to new heights. Let's start with the basics. Why does gratitude matter so much in relationships? Simply put, it makes people feel valued. When you express genuine appreciation for someone, whether it's a friend, family member, neighbor, or even a stranger, you're acknowledging their presence in your life and the impact they've had on you. This acknowledgement doesn't just make them feel good, it reinforces the bond between you. For example, saying, "I'm so grateful for our friendship," or "thank you for always being there when I need support," communicates that you see and cherish the effort they put into the relationship. But here's the beautiful part. Gratitude is contagious. When you express thanks, it often inspires the other person to reciprocate, creating a cycle of positivity. Imagine telling a neighbor how much you appreciate their kindness in shoveling snow off your driveway last winter. Not only might they feel encouraged to keep helping out, but they may also express gratitude for something you've done for them in return. These small exchanges build goodwill and deepen your connection over time. One practical way to incorporate gratitude into your daily life is by making it a habit. Start each day by reflecting on 3 things or people you're thankful for. It could be as simple as appreciating a loved one's patience, a colleague's collaboration, or even the barista who always greets you with a smile. Over time, this practice trains your mind to focus on the positives, no matter how small, and fosters a mindset of abundance rather than lack. Another way to weave gratitude into your routine is by regularly expressing it to others. This doesn't have to be elaborate. A quick text, a handwritten note, or a sincere thank you can go a long way. For instance, if a friend recently helped you through a tough situation, send them a message saying, "I really appreciate what you did for me. Your support meant more than words can say." These small gestures remind people that they matter and reinforce the strength of your bond. Gratitude also serves as a powerful tool during challenging times. When conflicts and misunderstandings arise, it's easy to focus solely on what went wrong. However, shifting your perspective to include gratitude can help diffuse tension and restore balance. For example, if you're navigating a disagreement with a close friend, take a moment to reflect on all the ways they've enriched your life. You might say, "I'm so grateful for everything we've shared over the years, and I truly value our relationship. Let's work through this together." Framing the conversation around gratitude sets a constructive tone and reminds both parties of the bigger picture. Now let's talk about how shared experiences amplify gratitude. Whether it's laughter, adventure, or overcoming challenges together, shared moments create lasting memories that strengthen relationships. For instance, volunteering for a cause you both care about, traveling to a new destination, or collaborating on a creative project allows you to connect on a deeper level. These experiences not only give you stories to share, but also serve as markers of your journey together. Celebrating milestones, both big and small, is another way to infuse gratitude into your connections. Birthdays, anniversaries, and holidays are obvious opportunities, but don't overlook the smaller victories. Did a friend finish a course they've been working hard on? Did a family member achieve a personal goal? Celebrating these achievements shows that you're paying attention and that you genuinely care. A thoughtful gesture, like baking their favorite dessert or sending a congratulatory card, goes a long way in making them feel seen and appreciated. Finally, let's address the role of humor and lightheartedness in fostering gratitude. Laughter is a universal language that brings people closer together. Sharing jokes, funny stories, or playful banter adds joy to your interactions and reminds you not to take life too seriously. Humor also helps navigate tough times, providing a sense of relief and perspective. Think about the friends who always know how to make you smile, even on your darkest days. Those moments of levity are priceless and often become cherished memories. If humor doesn't come naturally to you, don't worry. You can still cultivate it. Watch comedies together, share amusing anecdotes from your past, or simply embrace the absurdity of everyday situations. Laughing with others fosters a sense of camaraderie and lightens the emotional load, making relationships feel lighter and more joyful. As we wrap up this section, I hope you're beginning to see how gratitude acts as a glue that holds relationships together. By expressing appreciation, celebrating shared experiences, and finding humor in everyday moments, you create a foundation of trust, warmth, and mutual respect. But we're not done yet. In the next part of our conversation, we'll explore how to sustain these connections over time and ensure they continue to thrive. Stay tuned, the best is yet to come. Now that we've explored the role of gratitude in strengthening relationships, let's focus on how to sustain those connections over time. Building meaningful relationships isn't a one-time effort. It requires ongoing care, adaptability, and intentionality. The good news is that sustaining connections later in life can be deeply rewarding because you bring decades of experience, emotional maturity, and wisdom to the table. With the right strategies, you can ensure that your relationships remain vibrant, supportive, and fulfilling for years to come. Let's start with one of the most important aspects of sustaining connections: consistency. Relationships thrive when they're nurtured regularly, not just during special occasions or moments of crisis. Consistency doesn't mean you need to see or talk to someone every day. It's about maintaining a steady rhythm of interaction that keeps the bond alive. For example, setting up a weekly phone call with a sibling, scheduling monthly coffee dates with a friend, or sending occasional updates to distant relatives can go a long way in showing that you value the relationship. Technology plays a crucial role here, especially if distance makes face-to-face meetings challenging. Video calls, voice messages, and even handwritten letters can bridge the gap between physical separation. Imagine sending a short audio message to a grandchild who lives far away, sharing a funny story, or simply letting them know you're thinking of them. These small efforts create moments of connection that transcend geography and remind loved ones they're never out of reach. Another key to sustaining connections is adaptability. Life is constantly changing for ourselves and for those around us. Friends may move, family dynamics may shift, and health challenges may arise. Adapting to these changes with flexibility and understanding ensures that your relationships remain resilient. For instance, if a close friend becomes less mobile due to health issues, find creative ways to stay connected, such as visiting them at home, setting up video calls, or sending handwritten letters if technology feels overwhelming for them. Small adjustments demonstrate that you're committed to maintaining the relationship, no matter the circumstances. Adaptability also applies to evolving interests and priorities. Just because you and a friend once bonded over a shared hobby doesn't mean you'll always enjoy the same things forever. That's okay. Embrace the opportunity to explore new activities together, or even separately, and then share your experiences with each other. Perhaps you've taken up bird watching while your friend has discovered a passion for photography. You might not participate in the exact same pursuits, but discussing your discoveries keeps the connection alive and introduces variety into your conversations. Now, let's talk about the importance of setting boundaries, a topic that often gets overlooked but is crucial for healthy, lasting relationships. Boundaries aren't about pushing people away. They're about protecting your energy and ensuring that your relationships remain positive and fulfilling. For example, if you find yourself feeling drained after spending time with someone who constantly vents without reciprocating support, it's okay to gently set limits. You might say, "I care about you and want to help, but I need some balance in our conversations too." Setting boundaries respectfully communicates your needs while preserving the integrity of the relationship. Boundaries also extend to how much time and energy you invest in certain relationships. It's natural to gravitate toward people who uplift and inspire you, and it's equally important to step back from connections that feel draining or toxic. Remember, quality matters more than quantity. Surrounding yourself with individuals who genuinely enrich your life allows you to pour your energy into relationships that truly matter. Another powerful way to sustain connections is by celebrating milestones, both big and small. Birthdays, anniversaries, and holidays are obvious occasions for celebration, but don't overlook the smaller victories and moments that make life special. Did a friend recently finish a challenging project? Did a family member achieve a personal goal? Celebrating these achievements shows that you're paying attention and that you genuinely care. It could be as simple as sending a congratulatory text, baking a cake, or planning a mini getaway to mark the occasion. Celebrations don't always have to revolve around accomplishments either. Sometimes, just recognizing the beauty of everyday moments can strengthen bonds. For example, hosting an impromptu dinner party to celebrate the arrival of spring, or organizing a game night to enjoy each other's company, reinforces the idea that relationships are worth honoring, even when there's no specific reason to do so. Finally, let's address the concept of legacy, not just in terms of what you leave behind materially, but in the impact you have on the people in your life. Every interaction, every conversation, and every act of kindness contributes to the legacy you're building. When you nurture meaningful connections, you create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate circle. Your thoughtfulness inspires others to be thoughtful. Your generosity encourages others to give freely. Your presence reminds others of their own worth. Consider this. Years from now, when people reflect on their memories of you, what do you want them to say? Chances are, it won't be about material possessions or superficial achievements. It will be about the warmth of your smile, the depth of your listening ear, and the sincerity of your care. By investing in relationships today, you ensure that your legacy is one of love, connection, and positivity. As we wrap up this section, I hope you're beginning to see how sustaining connections over time involves a combination of consistency, adaptability, boundary setting, celebration, humor, and legacy building. These practices keep your relationships vibrant and meaningful, ensuring that they stand the test of time. But we're not quite finished yet. In the final part of our conversation, we'll leave you with actionable steps to implement these ideas in your daily life and empower you to build a network of meaningful connections that enrich your later years. Stay tuned. The best is yet to come. As we bring this conversation to a close, let's focus on turning the insights we've discussed into actionable steps you can take today. Building and sustaining meaningful connections in later life isn't just about understanding their importance. It's about putting that knowledge into practice. By taking intentional, consistent actions, you can create a network of relationships that brings joy, purpose, and fulfillment to your days. Let's dive into some practical strategies you can start implementing right now. Let's begin with one of the simplest yet most impactful actions: scheduling regular check-ins with loved ones. Life gets busy, and even the best intentions can fall by the wayside if we don't prioritize them. To avoid letting too much time pass between interactions, set reminders to reach out. Whether it's a weekly phone call with a sibling, a monthly coffee date with a friend, or an annual tradition with extended family, consistency is key. These touch points ensure that no one feels forgotten and that your relationships remain strong. Technology can be a wonderful ally here. If distance makes face-to-face meetings challenging, embrace video calls, voice messages, or even old-fashioned letters. For example, instead of sending a quick text, try recording a short audio message where you share a story or express appreciation. Hearing your voice adds warmth and personality that written words sometimes lack. Similarly, handwritten notes carry a timeless charm. A card in the mail might take longer to arrive, but the effort speaks volumes about how much you value the recipient. Next, let's talk about expanding your social circle, a step that might feel daunting, but is incredibly rewarding. One of the easiest ways to meet new people is by joining groups or activities aligned with your interests. Whether it's a book club, fitness class, gardening group, or volunteer organization, participating in structured settings naturally fosters interaction. Start by attending one event or session with an open mind. Introduce yourself, ask questions, and listen actively. You'd be surprised how quickly casual acquaintances can turn into meaningful friendships. If traditional group activities aren't your style, consider exploring online communities tailored to older adults. Platforms like Meetup, Facebook groups, or specialized forums allow you to connect with others who share your passions. Whether it's photography, cooking, history, or travel, virtual connections can lead to real-world meetups, bridging the gap between digital and physical interaction. And don't underestimate the power of local senior centers or community hubs, which often host events designed specifically for fostering camaraderie among peers. Another actionable step is to lean into curiosity about others and the world around you. Ask thoughtful questions and listen intently to the answers. People love sharing their stories, especially when they feel genuinely heard. For example, next time you're chatting with someone, go beyond surface-level small talk. Ask about their childhood memories, favorite travel destinations, or dreams they still hope to fulfill. These deeper conversations reveal layers of personality and build trust, strengthening your connection over time. Curiosity also applies to learning new skills or hobbies alongside others. Taking a class, whether it's painting, cooking, or learning a language, not only introduces you to fresh experiences, but also connects you with fellow learners. The shared journey of discovery creates instant common ground, making it easier to form bonds. Plus, mastering something new boosts confidence and gives you exciting topics to discuss with friends and family. Now, let's address the importance of giving back, an act that not only strengthens your ties to the community, but also deepens personal relationships. Volunteering is a powerful way to contribute while meeting like-minded individuals. Whether it's mentoring students, assisting at a food bank, or participating in environmental cleanups, volunteering provides opportunities to collaborate, laugh, and problem-solve together. Shared acts of service foster a sense of purpose and belonging, reminding you that you're part of something larger than yourself. Even smaller gestures of kindness can strengthen your connections. Offer to help a neighbor with groceries, bake cookies for a friend going through a tough time, or simply hold the door open for someone at the store. Acts of generosity ripple outward, inspiring reciprocity and goodwill. When you give freely, you create a culture of care that benefits everyone involved. Finally, Remember that building meaningful connections requires energy and enthusiasm, so prioritize self-care to ensure you're showing up as your best self. This means taking care of your physical health, eating well, staying active, getting enough sleep, nurturing your mental well-being, practicing mindfulness, seeking support when needed, and pursuing activities that bring you joy. When you feel good, you radiate positivity, drawing others toward you naturally. To summarize, here are 5 concrete steps you can take right now. 1. Schedule regular check-ins. Set reminders to call, visit, or write to loved ones consistently. 2. Join groups or activities. Find clubs, classes, or online communities centered on your interests. 3. Ask thoughtful questions. Dive deeper into conversations to learn more about others' lives and experiences. 4. Give back. Volunteer or perform small acts of kindness to strengthen ties within your community. 5. Prioritize self-care. Take care of your physical and emotional needs so you can show up fully for others. By implementing these strategies, you'll find that building meaningful connections in later life isn't just possible, it's transformative. Relationships have the power to enrich every aspect of your existence, bringing laughter, comfort, and purpose to your days. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of the power of connection in later life. My hope is that you leave feeling inspired, equipped, and ready to nurture the relationships that matter most to you. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more content designed to make every stage of life fulfilling and joyful. Until next time, remember this: connection is the thread that weaves us together. It's never too late to strengthen those threads and create a tapestry of love, laughter, and belonging. Here's to living life surrounded by meaningful relationships. You deserve nothing less.